Daniel was specifically told that the end would come when the power of the holy people, the Jews, was shattered. The power of the Jews was shattered in the first century at the destruction of the temple and the city of Jerusalem. And it was this very destruction that Jesus was speaking of on the Olivet Discourse, Matthew 23:38, which says, "Behold, your house was left unto you desolate." Matthew records that Jesus said the end of the world would come after the gospel had been preached to the whole world. It would seem that this hasn't happened to most people today because they say that a lot of people haven't heard of the gospel. But I believe it happened in the first century. Paul shows in Colossians 1, verse 5 and 6, and in verse 23, and in Romans 10:18. Romans 10:18 says, "But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily. The sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world." The end was the end of the old covenant. The end times, or the last days, were the transition period which lasted about 40 years, starting from the time of Christ and extended one generation, just like Matthew 24:34 says. "Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled." Just as the old covenant was established in 40 years transition of time from leaving Egypt to reaching the promised land, so was the New Testament established in a 40-year transition from the cross to the destruction of the city of Jerusalem. If these things are so, then Daniel, John, and Jesus are referring to the first century destruction of Jerusalem with regards to the great tribulation and the day of the Lord's judgment. The Jews incurred this when they rejected Jesus as the Messiah. Matthew 23:36 says, "Verily I say unto you, all these things that shall come upon this generation, O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets, stonest them that sent unto thee, how often would I have gathered thee or thy children together, even as a hen gathereth her chickens under her wings, and you would not." If this is true, of course, great tribulation is over. That's the way I see it, and I respect your way of seeing it. After all, you are in the majority.